Hello, hello. Negasister is back with a brand new hammer mace. And look where we are. We are in Zul'Farrak with a group. This is a very last minute thing. This is the, you can see we have no rested XP. I flew around, I handed in our quests. If you are an expert of the game, you might have noticed at least one of the Uldaman quests. I was supposed to finish it in that final room and I didn't. So that one is still not complete. I'm gonna have to do Uldaman again if I want to complete that, which I'm okay with. That actually ended up being okay, assuming you go with a good group. So yeah, we'll be doing one more Uldaman, but look at all these quests we have for Zul'Farrak, and here we are. I am still not entirely sure if I'm high enough level to be doing this. I think the last boss is maybe 50. At least the final quest is a 50 quest. I have spent the past hour or so trying to level up my two-handed mace skill. I'm getting it reasonably close enough at least to hit things. I'm hoping I will be able to get the rest of the levels while I'm in here. And let's start buffing. Thank you very much. Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to go. Oh, of course, I don't have a sharp weapon anymore. Our warrior is our tank, I believe. He is level 47, just like myself. However, our warlock is 48, our hunter is 51, our healer is 49. What would a 51 hunter be doing in here? There must be a particularly good item for a hunter. I'm not sure what it is. Cloth, leather. I don't really see anything. I don't know why this hunter is here. Doesn't look like there's any particularly good hunter loot. But I'm not complaining. Something a little bit higher level should make things, you know, when we get to that final boss and I might be struggling to hit it, I'm going to be thankful that there's a level 51 hunter here. As for us, there is only one item, one prize that we are here for. That is the plate shoulders. I mean, maybe we'll pick up a green or like a random item that might be a minor upgrade, but these shoulders are the big ones. They basically look the same as what we have, similar to what we have, but on both shoulders. You could say a classier, upgraded version of what we have. A little bit Orgrimmar Guard-esque. What are our guys talking about? Talking about buffs. I believe in order for the priest to buff everyone, it basically took the priest's entire mana, and we're just waiting for the priest to get back up. So again, I am certainly not used to DPSing in dungeons, just like last time. I don't think I've really improved. So yeah, I have no idea how this goes. I'm going to be keeping an eye on the damage meter. I have a sneaking suspicion that I am going to be at the very bottom of the damage meters. Maybe until I get a little bit more weapon skill. Maybe I'll go a little bit up after that. Let's put our Retribution Aura on. We can always switch it over to Devotion if the warrior starts struggling. Let the games begin. And if we don't do particularly well, at least we'll get some solid XP out of here, I hope. Hey, our DPS is definitely lacking. The warrior is absolutely smashing us. However, we're keeping steady with the warlock at least. No, he's dominating me now. Oh boy. I've even been getting decent Seal of Command procs. This is a little bit embarrassing. I don't enjoy being the worst in a group. Oh, looks like I'm the only one on the Troll Temper quest. Try to get a little bit of AoE in. Oh, I mean, this thing's already dead before I even get here. So although Consecrate would help us a little bit with the AoE, I don't think it's going to help us enough. But like I said, a little bit more weapon skill might do us the world of good. I am going to keep an eye out if I am the only person on the Troll Temper quest. Going to keep an eye out for sparkles after people try to loot them. Oh, I am... Okay, maybe I'm not the only person. Okay, I am not. The Warlock is also on it. By the time I'm getting up this Consecrate, it's pretty much too late. So maybe I just won't Consecrate. I'll save that. Not doing well, but I'm not doing horrible, I guess. Let's supply the team with the things that I'm really here for, which is paladin buffs. Yeah, and that completely drained my mana. Stop that healing. See if I can get a drink in after this pack. I only need a little sip. If I commit to not consecrating anymore, I think my mana will be in a better position. And wow, the healer is also getting very low. Healer seems to be running out of mana a lot, so maybe I should just help heal a little bit here. I may be doing shit DPS, but I hope you all value my ability to off-heal when necessary. Looking at those weapon enchants definitely makes me a little bit jealous. Making me think what could be. You know what? I'm gonna have to have a little look and see how long is this rock pounder gonna last us. Because if it's gonna last us a while, I do have that item that gives me a fiery enchant that I got from a quest in the Badlands that I knocked off while I was in the area. Might not be the worst thing to put it on this once I got the weapon skill up. Not having much luck with the Troll Tempers. I only got one so far. I've got a feeling... No, the Warlock's not getting them either. Whoop! No, it's Troll Sweat. I'm just going to leave my Seal of the Crusader on a little bit longer. Reason being, I would like to get our weapon skill up a little bit more. Although that is just dumpstering my DPS, so maybe I won't do that. You could argue it's more important to get our weapon skill up now than later. Ooh. Not bad. Better DPS. Not better overall, though, I'm not sure. I'll greet it. We'll see what the gods say. The gods say no. Here's our second temper. Feels like the type of thing we're probably not going to finish this round. And I'm okay with that. Let's bring this back to the tank. Or maybe I shouldn't have consecrated there. Oh, I wanted to get a stun off there, unfortunately. It's on cooldown. Still is on cooldown. Hey, my DPS is doing better once we hit multiple targets. Shame I'm going to have to drink every time I want to do good DPS. So I'd say on average, our weapon skill is going up. Another troll temper. Weapon skill's going up maybe 1 per pack, if that. Not the greatest. He's probably waiting for the healer. I'm gonna try and get some natural regening when we can. I don't want to be sitting down and drinking through an entire dungeon after every pull. Not going to consecrate, not going to pull the scarab. Stop you from casting the healing ward. Honestly, the healing ward probably isn't that bad of a thing to come out. So we can just pop that in one hit. Whereas the direct heals are probably something I should be saving my stuns for. Looks like we're doing a full clear as well. Won't hear me complaining about that. And we are out of our paladin buffs. I'll do those in a moment. Let's get him out there. Whoops. That is a real mana drain. Alright, so regardless of me stuffing up and still having quests for Uldaman that I didn't turn in, we are only 3 bars off dinging, so I'm very hopeful we'll be able to ding. Got rare. We do! Zerulus is nearby. What does he do? A leather... Well, this could be the one item that the hunter might want. I think... I was tempted to consecrate here, but it'll just zoom me. Best not. Best just chip in my minor little... what is it? My minor auto attack damage. While also keeping our eyes open and making sure that we don't pull anything, with us being, myself and the tank being the lower levels of the party. What do we have here? Could we have a troll temper? We do. We have another one. Oh, cured ham steak. This was always a tricky part. I do recall. There's plenty of ways to do like a minor skip of the area. You jump to the right here over the top, you could skip most of the stuff here. Not sure if he's going to try and clear out all these guys in the middle. He might. What's he going for? Going for this one, eh? Oh, this is the rare. And he's going for me, so I'm going to switch targets for a bit. Probably capable of tanking in a minor way, if I really had to. Just being a... Oh, I wish I had my stun now. What do we have here? Leather, strength, stamina, braces. You know what? I'd almost say it's probably an upgrade over my my male ones. I haven't won it though, unfortunately. Yeah, very low on mana. I am just gonna... Do I dare? Do I dare to Just chill for a bit. I think I will... In fact, I don't think my threat's going to be an issue for a bit, so I am going to... Next time I have to rebuff, I'll put a wisdom on myself. So he's definitely doing a full pull. I think this would probably be the better place to line of sight. It's closer. Which one's he going to go for? So I definitely remember some challenging areas here. I have seen random guild chat saying Zul'Farrak not that place. Sorry, I'm extra cautious in here, says the tank. Totally fine with me. And everyone is agreeing. Better to be safe than sorry. There's definitely some challenging encounters in here. Even just like, so the first boss, I remember that could be a little bit tricky with the way it summons the basilisks and can like stun or petrify or something. The big ones though, if I had to say, would be the pyramid. The pyramid can go really wrong, which is why I'm happy that this tank is cautious. The pyramid, of course, has like infinitely spawning adds down the bottom, and you eventually have to make your way down there until they... Alright, I shouldn't say infinitely spawning. They keep spawning. Yeah, go and loot it. And let me take the troll temper. Yeah, combat. They will infinitely spawn for a certain period of time while you're waiting for some friendly quest NPCs to make their way down to the bottom. That's when they'll stop. You can finally kill them, but up to that point, they will continue coming up to the top of the pyramid, which is where we will be. Alright, I gotta rebuff people. This time I'm gonna give myself mana. Let's go. Oh, I don't even have... That is an upgrade. I'm not gonna need. I'm not gonna be... Anyway, I've got to put Blessing of Wisdom on my bars now. So let's go 9. And let's give these little guys threat reduction, because they're gonna need it in these packs. As we AoE. Alright, I think this is a little bit too cautious, I must say. All of these are neutral. I think we should probably just kill the boss and then take our time with these guys. Although this is, this could definitely be worse. Well, my DPS is a little bit better this time. I'm still at the bottom, but that was a bit of an improvement with the Consecrate. Nature damage. I think we're going to pull this. Yeah, he pulled it on purpose. That's fine. Let's go to town. Did my weapon stone already fall off, or did I just not put it on? I remember thinking I should put it on. It's been so long since I used one of these, don't even remember how to do it. That's not worth anything. Wait, did that... Oh, of course, that's why I didn't do it. Because I can't, I physically can't. I need a blunt one now. So where did this crown come from? Not much of a crown. Okay, so that was the first tablet of one of these quests. I don't remember off the top of my head where the next tablet is. You guys remember where the second tablet is? Okay. Tank knows. Trust in the tank. I believe it's behind second boss. Sounds familiar. Well, I mean, if you count that as the first boss, this would technically be the second boss, but I think I know what he's talking about. He's talking about that zombie one. So this is a boss that once you go past a certain line in the sand here, the boss will run out of this cave. So the goal is to clear as many of these enemies around the area before heading in. How am I ripping threat off this? I guess if I don't have Blessing of Salvation, apparently, I'm going to rip threat. And I've got threat again. This is really strange. Everyone's stealing threat. Is he not in, Is he not in defensive stance, maybe? I guess we don't really need a tank right now. Thank you for the dispel. It did take quite a while to come out. Better late than never. So our tank is also wearing the same shoulders that I am, so if the shoulders do drop, it will definitely be a 50-50. I don't remember anything in here being particularly tank busty. Maybe the big Godzilla guy, Gazrilla. But I don't know. I'm pretty sure you need an item to summon him, and I don't know if anyone here has the item. I'm not fussed. I don't need anything off it. Although I do have the quest. It would be good to get the carrot on a stick. Myself even more mounted speed. Don't go any further than that, or the boss is going to run out. From memory, it does spawn ads as well throughout the fight. Be ready then. I can off heal, I can off tank, I can do it all. The Negasister is amazing. Oh, something just dinged. I don't know what it was. I didn't see a flash of light. Alrighty, so the healer asked for a minute before we pulled the boss. I see some sparkles. I think that's going to be a scarab shell, maybe. I'll take that. Gotta be quick. Oh. Think we've pulled. We have. That was a bit weird. Maybe they know something that I don't. Stun that. We've had a threat. Oh, I understand why we've had a threat issue. Because we don't have... My buffs have fallen off again. I can only blame myself for that. Either way, we've done well. This is tech. I mean, is this even an upgrade? It's a bit of a weird one. I'm just going to greet it. You'd really like to think at some point I will get a better neck than that. Something that fits me as a paladin a little bit more. So we've only seen greeds so far. Someone's having a think about this. Someone's thinking, should I need this? And I've won it. And again, I have no idea if I should be using this or not. I guess in here I should. It's got more survivability. It's such a weird one, like this necklace. I've had this necklace for so long. It's, I mean, I don't know. I'll have a think about that one. Hey, look at this helmet I got as well. I got it from a quest reward. Look how cool that is. That's got the Thor look. Thor hammer, Thor helm. Pretty cool. Let's see these guys, loot them, and then I'll pounce on the sparkles like that. Boom. Too fast. Too furious. And that is one quest done. Happy days. I'm going to go back to Blessing and Wisdom here on myself. If I'm going to pull thread anyway, I might as well get some mana back for it. See if we can get some mana back in combat by using our Seal of Wisdom. So, unlike Alderman, I want to finish all my quests in here if I can, so I really have to make sure I'm not missing anything. So this one, find Velratha. I think she's near the end, near Gazrilla. So that's just loot a boss. I just got to make sure I loot every boss I see. Obviously this is the Troll Tempers, we just keep killing trolls. That should work itself out. It is one of those quests where if everyone in the group is on it, you're probably not going to finish it off, but it's only 2 of us doing it. And 1 of us has already finished, so it's just me. I just need 10 more, so that's going to get done. Tiara, if we go over there, it'll get done. Divino-Matic, Sergeant Bly stole it from me. Sergeant Bly, I think, is one of the friendly NPCs that, spoiler alert, turns aggressive. That is Band of Ill-Reputed Adventurers, that's right. Let's hope the trolls took care of him, so I should be able to get that off him. We need a couple more scarabs, one of the guys is saying. Funny, I completed it a lot quicker, because I was just quicker to loot them. Take that off, put these on. Questie's not showing anything, there we go. Necrum's Medallion. This one I'm not too sure about. So I'll find out where your griffin is, but first you have to do something for me. There's a troll in Zul'Farrak, Necrum Gutchewer, who possesses a Necrum. Anyone know where? Do you guys know if we'll be killing Necrum? What's his name? Necrum Gutchewer? Asking if we're going to be killing him or if we would have to detour to kill him. We killing them all. Consider me happy. So I'll trust these guys. I've just got to make sure I am looting again. Prophecy, second Mosh Aru tablet, I believe is here. And then that's just Gazrilla, which we don't have to do this time. Just get that done if we have to. This area is extremely nostalgic for me. If you are a Horde player that was playing during the transition from 40-man vanilla classic days moving into the Burning Crusade days, and you were a Horde player with the ambition of playing a paladin in TBC, like I was, this area was essential. I spent many hours here. This is, of course, the paladin solo leveling Zul'Farrak area. The trick would be you'd run in here by yourself. You'd be like same level as these guys, like you're not over-leveled or anything. You'd run up here to this wall, you jump up here, here, here. Now they can no longer hit you. You run up, and basically what you're trying to do is break every single zombie out of these tombs without killing any of them. So you'd break this area out, then you would run and reset them, drop the aggro. Then you'd run over this side. There was a little spot behind the pot that you could run to. That also, could you drop aggro there? Or was it just a line of sight and they wouldn't target you? Either way, let's mark that up, just in case something happens. Either way, you would then run up here, and there was a very unique build that you had to go, and very unique items. You were full spirit, I believe, and you would try to get any spell power that you could on your gear. Didn't have to be plate, it could be full cloth. And reason being, you were killing everything here. So let's say maybe 30, 40, 50 trolls, I don't know how many. You would be killing all of those. Actually, I'm going to give myself wisdom again. And that's going to be my mana. You would run around here. You'd let them catch up to you. Drop a consecrate. You'd let them run through the consecrate. Then you'd jump down. They'd run back through the consecrate. You'd jump to the other side, and you would rinse and repeat. You'd keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Until they all died. And if you didn't hit them for a while, they would reset, or you'd get reduced XP from them, so you had to keep damaging them once you started. It was a lot of fun. Not for everyone. There was a lot of learning happening early days. A lot of mistakes, a lot of what the hell, why am I dead? I was nowhere near them, but somehow they hit me across a massive gap. Because it only took you to get hit once or twice and you were dead. So you just had to run ahead of them, drop your consecrate, let them go through, and then you're just doing lots of little tricky jumps. It was a lot of fun. In fact, I ended up teaching a bunch of people how to do it. Not that I innovated it or anything, but I'd spent a lot of time. I had no-lifed it, basically. I had been no-lifing the game. I was trying to be one of the first paladins to 60, so that I would have time to get into like an axe or something, try to get my gear up before TBC came out. And there were a bunch of people trying to do it that came in after me. And I remember it was a daily thing where I would get called into Discord. And, hey Neg, can you watch my stream of me doing this and tell me what I'm doing wrong, because I keep dying. And it was an interesting time. I was going delirious the amount of hours I put in here, with very minimal sleep, trying to rush to 60. But I do remember it fondly. Oh shit, accidentally meant to loot the troll. I'm surprised we're not getting more troll tempers off all of these trolls. What is our tank doing? This looks like a drink or a typing message or something along those lines. Oh, I could be using exorcism in here as well. Come in handy. A single target at least. Oh, actually, these are probably the only undead things in here. So after this room, exorcism is going to be pretty useless. Not bad, not bad. Ooh, ew. I mean, at least Negasister looks pretty in this hat. But the hat itself is not the most fashionable. That was 4 troll tempers I just picked up. Maybe these guys have a lower chance to drop them, but a higher chance to drop them in batches. Either way, that was a lot. I'm only 2 off finishing the quest now, so I'm not going to complain. I would say our goal for today, after I fly around and turn these quests in... Ooh, Distress Beacon. That is not a quest that I remember with any fondness. I mean, I'll at least deliver it to the dude, but I highly doubt I'm going to do the actual quest. Where is it? I honestly remember it being a higher level. Maybe I'm just higher level than I was back then. Oh god, these are like worthless. 52 copper. Now I understand why he's not picking any of this stuff up. What else have we picked up that's absolutely useless? Yeah, troll sweat. Oh, one troll temper to go. Oh, the hunter's doing work. Is that multi-shot or volley? It's multi-shot. I remember volley definitely getting to a point where it was just useless and not even worth using. I would imagine this hunter is already at that point. Troll temper done. Another quest bites the dust. 2 down. 1, 2, 3, 4 and an optional 5th to go. I should say as well, if you don't unleash all of these zombies, I'm pretty sure the boss runs around and does it. And that can be a little bit, a little bit dangerous when we would prefer to be keeping the encounter controlled. I have also let buffs drop off. So let's put those back on. Actually, I'm gonna try giving the healer wisdom. In 25 MP5 is nothing to sneeze at. Wonder why the troll aren't elite here, but the normal one are. Oh, yeah, so these are elites, but the troll hero was not elite, apparently. Guys are saying troll society is a little bit backwards. I think it's more likely Blizzard just making an error. Ooh, big hit. With the help of Exorcism, we're actually not too bad on single target DPS. It's a massive mana muncher, though. I can only assume our tank is multitasking something. He's taken a fair few breaks at the moment. Alright, so that's run for the healer. I am going to take our MP5 buff off the healer and give them salve again. That kind of felt like more like it was the tank not being ready than the healer's fault, though. Our weapon skill is indeed coming along. We have nearly caught up to our axes. Very happy about that. God, I hate feign death, even when I'm not healing. Just seeing someone's health disappear. Wait, he's actually dead. No. What the hell? So basically, he did that. The healer said, "My bad," and then the hunter did a frowny face. I'm not sure how they're interacting with each other, but that definitely led me to believe that he was dead. Here's our patrol. Good call to grab this while it's here. 1 bar away from leveling up. I'll kill this ward as soon as it's up. Alright, this sure is taking a long time, but at least it's safe. Even with that big alpha strike there, and I don't have salve on, I actually didn't rip thread that time. So our tank, I think, is very much, if you're gonna rip threat, is based on how much he's focusing on the game at the time. Alright, in 2 minutes I'm gonna have to rebuff everyone, so I am gonna start conserving mana. So I also want to have full mana for the boss. Shouldn't have judged there. Alright, screw it. Let's go hard. Yeah, so these heroes are not elite. It's pretty odd. Can I have one of my special moonberry juices? After this encounter. That'll get us full, what's it, 2000 mana? That is more than our max mana, so maybe I don't even have to. Maybe I'll have an enchanted water. Is there only one here? There is, okay. What has we got here? Bag space is still doing... Man, what a difference it is to come to a dungeon and not be carrying a completely other set of gear. It's a big help. I should have buffed everyone before I drank that mana. Small little mistake in optimization. Okay, so I'm gonna... This time You know what? I'm gonna might myself. I can bubble if I get in trouble, but I will salve the other ones. I'll give the healer mana, because on a boss fight, should be fine. Oh, I've salved the tank. That would not end well. That would be terrible. I'm not seeing the second tablet that we thought would be here, unless it drops off the boss himself. Here's the zombies. Too easy. Well, the warrior was getting hit a little bit there. Male agi intellect, yuck. Was the second tablet somewhere here? Maybe I should just look it up. What's the name of the quest? The Prophecy of Mosh. Mosh, the Prophecy of Mosh. Prophecy of Mosh. Okie dokie. First one is in the Room of the Scarab. Second one is in the area Gazrilla is in. So that's heaps far away. It's quite a distance. We'll worry about that one later then. This is the pyramid that I was speaking of. I'm sure most of you watching this have probably seen it before, experienced it before. This is a complicated fight. If everyone does everything correctly, it's quite manageable, quite easy, but it's just one of those ones. I feel like this is a hardcore killer, this particular boss. You just need one person in the group to do something silly, the hunter to accidentally send his pet down when it shouldn't, and that's all it takes. I still have no idea if Bubble Hearth works, but I'll be ready. I'll be ready if I have to. We're going all the way to 60. We have here leather agi int. No one's going to want that. This is the final boss up there, the one that has the shoulders that we're after. It'll be a massive pickup if we're able to get those. Would feel bad for the warrior. I think the warrior deserves them, but hey, it's literally the only item I'm in here for, other than quest experience, of course, so... No one would be coming in here thinking those shoulders are going to be guaranteed for them. How are our buffs? Still going good. I'm going to go back to wisdom after these ones fall off. Feels gross always having to conserve mana as I'm playing. I'm not even judging, because I just don't want to sit down and drink. Why isn't he just going and killing that one? It's not like we really have to pull back. Big crits, big crits. Look at the burst damage. Oh yeah, Negasister's tanking. Unstoppable. Okay, our buffs are about to wear off after this. I will rebuff. Yeah, maybe after those two, actually. Sure, we'll be okay. Yep, let's go. Just going to conserve mana here so that I can buff everyone. It's funny that the hunter is not the top DPS on every fight. I mean, his pet's not in here. Just considering how high level he is. It's gonna die to the dot, I think. Just as I arrived. Okay, you know what? Maybe salve would be better in this encounter that we're about to go and do. Especially on the healer. Let us climb. We're gonna die here. This is gonna be it. Although I remember the final boss up there being kind of challenging as well, with multiple targets. He's got a couple of friends that come in or something that hit pretty hard. Someone has to loot the key. The tank has it. Tank's going to release these guys. He's going to check and make sure everyone's happy first. Let the healer get full mana. Good call. Wonder what chest he's got. He's got a doo-doo chest. Oh, I mean, it's it's better than mine. I was going to call it doo-doo. Wonder where he got that. That's got to be just a BOE bought off the auction house, I would imagine. Vanquisher's sort of Flurry Axe. Flurry Axe. I'm pretty sure that's like really popular. Oh, where's he gone? What the? Anybody need stone? Oh, he's talking about Warlock stone. Is that a trick up there? I'm just going to follow and see what this guy does. That would be interesting if there is a trick to skipping this. Just hanging up there. Alright, if you have never done this encounter before, you're about to see it. We've released these Alliance people from their cages that were captured here. And we're teaming up. We are now a team of 10. And then you look down the stairs and look at what awaits us. There is no escape now. These are all... I shouldn't say that, they're not all. Some of them are elites. These are all normals, and I think every now and then an elite will come up as well. I would say these guys with the green shoulders, the larger trolls. we've got to keep doing this until... tank is actually getting slapped a little bit here. We've got to keep doing this until the NPCs deem it time for us to go down. Starting to think maybe it would be worth just being a second healer here, although I am topping DPS at the moment. Very unexpected. I'm going to give myself a wisdom, see if I can do a little bit more consecrate. That's only going to work if they stay in the consecrate though, which they are currently not. Here comes our first elite. I am whacking a skull on those just to make sure the tank knows it's coming. Our healer is at half mana. I might start helping out with the heals a little bit. These guys do help us as well. This little dwarf here is throwing out small little heals. The goblin, I believe, drops mines that can blow up on these guys. I'm just going to start conserving mana here. The priest is not looking in a good way. In fact, I'm going to use a mana pot. Let's start preparing nice and early in case we want to use another one in 2 minutes' time. I'm pretty sure that there's no real reason to sort of kill these super quickly. I believe they just continue to respawn no matter how fast you kill them. I think it's a timer? Maybe? Seems like there's nothing down there, but they'll probably spawn back in at any moment. Help the healer out a little bit here. This warlock should... Yes, here we go. They're all starting to come back now. This warlock has its own food.
Greetings.
Sergeant Bly. No, it is not the time. This is a guy. This is one of our quests. Divinomatic Rod. Find Bly and bring me the rod. So he has it. We're just going to have to find a way to get it off him. How are we going to do that, I wonder? This has all felt pretty nice and controlled so far. No issues with it. And the Warlock has decided, oh, there's 2 mobs here, I better go in Hellfire down there. It's a interesting thought process there. Someone just dinged, I don't know who it was. Oh god, I'm about to ding as well. Like 800, 900 off dinging. And we've got double elites here. Warrior did the right thing, he ran for the second elite. I approve. Drop a little consecrate. Now that I know that we do break combat now and then, I'm a little bit more confident to use my mana a bit more. So we're going to drop combat here again as well. Alright, the NPCs are starting their march. I have salved the tank once again. At least I'm catching that I'm doing it. This is another one of those ones where there's not much point to push too quickly here. Let's drag him in. Landmines there. Helping off tank a little bit here. This actually feels like we really have a lot coming here. How's my pot? Can use my second Second mana pot, just get ready to heal if I have to. Looks like we're through the worst of it though. Fire's down there just soloing one of the enemies. There is the ding. Not a moment too soon. Oh, why? I used my mana pot. Shouldn't have done that. Not a moment too soon. We are now 48. It's going to come in handy when we fight the later bosses. Good time to ding. We are just waiting for Bly to get down there. These are the two quote-unquote bosses here. Alrighty. Gonna guess we could kill the caster first. It can heal, so... Oh, he's marked the other one, interestingly. Let's let the NPCs engage first, and then we can go in and... Mortal Kombat. Wish I had Paladin DPS wings. This would be the time to do it. Oh, okay. My trinket can make me immune to fear for 10 seconds. That would have been a good time for it. Get in here. Make sure our healer is safe. Got a couple of them bashing away on me. Which is totally fine. We're nearly through it. There is a medallion. Oh, so that's Necrom. Okay. So that's another quest done. The guys are saying that there was an unusual respawn there. I also thought that we would have just been fighting these two and not all of those other ones that were there. Bad Mojo Mask. Increased damage done by shadow spells. That's very specific. The Warlock is probably going to be very keen for that. And he is very keen. So the next step here is we are now going to fight these guys. I would assume Murta first. Oro second. Then the Rogue, and then finally Bly. I'm pretty sure Bly is the tank of the group. Ah, the Warlock has something better already. Oh, Jesus, 36 shadow spell damage. Very impressive. You can use these to clear shit if you want to see. Okay. Oh, he's gonna drag the next enemies back here. I don't know if this would actually save time. Kinda feels like the type of thing that would overall waste time. Our tank is sheeped. Can I remove that? I think I can. Yeah, look, I don't know if this is actually saving time. Alright. Let's go. I don't know if...
Can I help you? What's on your mind?
I assume this is the order we're going. Ready. Trap square, please. Forgot we could CC. Yeah, Hunter's not responding. Alright, Tank is going to wait for him. Peanut has initiated a ready check. Peanut and his pet Hey Hey. I don't think this is going to happen. I don't know if Peanut is reading. And if he is reading... Oh, here we go, here we go. Perfect.
How are you?
What? How dare you say that to me? After all we've been through, well, I didn't like you anyway. Save my stun to stop a heal. I want to... let's just interrupt that then. I wanted to consecrate, I just didn't want this guy to break out, which it has. It's totally fine. Rogue first, then Bly. I'm going to help dispel here. Yes, I'm clicking. Hey, I don't have to dispel that often, okay? Otherwise, I would set it up. How's my weapon skill going? 200 maces. We have now officially surpassed axes in skill. It's a momentous day. And we get our quest item, the Divine Amatic Rod. Shame it doesn't drop anything. Kind of feels like it should. Feels like a boss encounter. I'm putting on a shield now for this trash. I am happy with that decision. I remember this trash hitting pretty hard. In fact, this is the only place I remember the tank in particular getting hit hard. Let you go first, milady. What's happening with our group? Guessing the healer's getting mana. Oh, and the healer's not here, so let me contribute. Healer is very casually having a drink. Still. On full mana. Healer is AFK, I think. Here we go. Yeah, don't you worry, I'll keep him alive. That's why you bring a paladin, folks. Doesn't matter what role they're in, they'll be able to help you in one way or another. Suppose you could say the same about a druid. Paladins are cooler. Oh yeah, I remember this. This was a troublesome pack. In fact, I'll just step back and help heal. No, the priest seems to have it. Put a little dispel out there. That's all the mana I got, so hopefully we can take this down. My DPS doesn't look very impressive, but please keep in mind I was dispelling and healing as well. Mana. Ah, he's waiting. Oh, I'm going to have to rebuff as well. I'm going to give myself might for this one. Doesn't matter, I think I can off-tank one of these. These are really not as high level as I remember them being. We could have been in Zul'Farrak ages ago. And we'll go... Whoops, wrong one. And we'll do that. And we'll do you that. You that. I'm ready to go. I'm going to go but... I'm sure we'll be okay.
This desert be mine.
Skills do they have? Berserk, Execute, Cleave. I'm nearly ripping threat. Suppose he's trying to hold threat on both. Alright, are we gonna get the shoulders? This is the shoulder boss. Ooh. Where's he going? He's going for the warlock, I think. Think he wasn't hitting skull. Drop the shoulders. Drop the shoulders. Drop the shoulders. That was an interesting dummy put down there. Seemed a little bit unnecessary. And it's not the shoulders. I'm going to greed that I won't need it. I'm sure that'll be much better for the tank than me. Unfortunate, but I have a feeling we are going to we're going to be back here. Now we can jump over there. But these guys, they like doing everything the long way, which I'm cool with. Let's go, group. This is the final area. This is where... I know, so I called that guy the final boss, right? It's the highest level, as far as I remember. Gazrilla is an optional boss. You do have Hydromancer Velratha over here, which we have 2 quests to kill her. However, she doesn't drop anything valuable. She does patrol, though. And I think we should be very careful here. We should definitely take out the patrols first. He's going really far back. Let's see if we can get a markup on her. Oh, there's a goblin over there. Oh, mate, okay. You know what, I think I might just leave this to the tank. I want to mark up the patrols, but if I can't even see the patrols, how am I going to mark them? Ah, there she is. Put a mark on her. Stun this one, keeps running away. Oh, tank is sheeped. I can tank. Here she is. Pretty sure this is a line of sight point. Don't know why he's running all the way back. Do we have shadow resist? We don't from the priest. Just put the aura on. Thing I did, that shadow bolt hit everyone. Oh, big grats, big grats. So that is every quest complete, except for Gazrilla, who needs a summon. Does anyone have a thing to summon Gaz? Okay, we've got multiple people doing it. We are doing a full clear. This is great. That's going to be a lot of quest XP. That should take us up to about 25%, I reckon. Maybe more. I don't want to get too hopeful. Big pull incoming. Well, if that's the case, I better buff everyone up. I'm going to bring it back into the tunnels so we can fear. Okay. Sounds a little bit excessive, if you ask me. That is a big pull. Oh, hey, that's manageable. It's not too bad. Probably help if I have my seal on. I'll help with some off-tanking. Try and keep these together. That is all the mana I have. And we are successful. Not sure why this guy has been very safe all the way along. Decided now is the time to do a particularly big pull. I won't ask any questions though. easy, he says. Yeah, look. That's probably the hardest thing we've done for the entire dungeon. He said that's the worst pack, so I'm guessing that was just one pack and it wasn't like a crazy double pull. He just likes killing every single thing inside a dungeon, which I can understand. Because XP is limited, unless you want to do some real boring solo farming. So it makes sense to make the most out of your raid lockouts while you have them. Yeah, our healer is just showing up now. This is the way, so you can run all the way around back the other way that we came from if you wanted to get out. I have a feeling this tank is going to go through there, which is a lot of mobs that people normally skip. But yeah, my prediction is we're going to kill all those, get a little bit more XP. Healer is suggesting to... Oh, we've gonged. That's, thought we were going to fully clear the area out first. This is, oh boy. Not exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay. Someone's a little bit impatient, I think. Okay, Gaz is down. Yeah, look, that made it, that could have been a little bit, I mean, look, it wasn't hard. We were absolutely fine. But it did add an element of danger that we didn't necessarily need. We have a stamina spirit mail chest. Is that better than my healing one? I don't remember what's. I'm using the one from RFD, which is... I think I stick with the one I've already got. Well, this is really cool. We're going to get our carrot on a stick. Thank you, team, says Slumps. We are heading out. Oh, we didn't kill everything. Interesting. Maybe that stressed him out that little bit more than expected. I think these dungeon runs are probably going to start becoming a little bit more common, a little bit more normal as we start running out of quests to do in the open world. I think an Uldaman tomorrow, potentially followed by another ZF. I would like to try and get those shoulders. Oh, now we see the speed. The speed I have in comparison to my contemporaries. I am officially slightly faster than the rest of the group. If you are wondering why we're not just hearthing out, I'm pretty sure the majority of the quests we need to turn in are in the town outside. I'm going to let the tank catch up, just in case we have respawns. There's obviously... saw that patrol. I don't remember that being there. Got a patrol here, which we should be able to skip. We have been in here for an hour or so. Definitely potential something to go wrong on the way out. So we definitely will. We are going to pull at least one mob. It looks like the tank that has been extremely careful for the entire time has just decided, I'm out now. He's not hanging around, not waiting. Oh, the priest was off her mount. That could have been dangerous. It looks like it's going to be a happy ending. Everyone makes it out alive. Let's go to town and do our turn-ins. Come on, guys. What's going on? Why aren't they coming out? There we go. Everyone is safe and sound. Let's see. Do we have any... Whoops. Do we have any quest turns that are not here? We've got Tiara of the Deep over there. Probably do that outside of the episode. One there. Where's that? Is that even one of these ones? It is, yeah. That'll definitely be one I do when I'm not recording. That'll take us a little while to get there. And then, yeah, we just have these all-demand ones which we can't turn in. Because I'm a genius. Thanks for the run. You know what I realized? I did plan when I started this Negasister character to be a little bit more in character when typing to people in the party setting that don't know who I am. Be a little bit more cheeky. I just realized I don't think I've really done that at all. Maybe I should, maybe the 50s is the time to do it as we get closer and closer to level 50. What sweet little goodies are we going to get from handing these in? Probably just experience, if I'm being honest. The carrot's going to be great, though. I think it's 3% extra speed. It's 3% faster. I'm going to get to my location.
Oh, great, you got them. Thanks, adventurer. You're a
Ooh,
real
3,900 XP. What are these quests? They're a little bit too high. They're 50. 50 plus. Here is my friend from the armor smithing quest.
Goodbye. This is very nice temper indeed, and so much
Here.
of it. I'll be at work for days before I use it all. Thank you, adventurer. Please take this as payment.
I will define a medic.
You found it. Well done, adventurer. Did you have to fight Bly for it? I hope you knocked him and his band down good and hard.
So it doesn't have strength on it, but I'm going to guess the amount of agi on here is going to give us crit, which makes it an upgrade over both of my rings. So I'm going to take that.
Keep it real.
Going to keep the Seal of Rin on for a little bit longer, but I think the Seal of Rin might be the next one I replace. Do have some yellow quests here now that didn't used to be yellow. Oh, we got to run over there too. So Tanaris is becoming a potential quest hub. I'm just going to grab those just in case, like these might be quests that send us somewhere else, so it might be handy to have them. Thistle Shrub Valley.
I'm always
Oops, that's the
looking
wrong
for
one.
a quick way to earn a gold, adventurer. If you help
Angora
me find your
Crater,
idea,
not yet.
I'll let you in on a little of the Have you ever seen Thistle Shrub Valley? It's a mighty dangerous place, adventurer. Those strange beasts there, I don't trust them for a minute.
Okay.
Gnarled thistle shrubs and thistle shrub root shapers, that's what I think they were called. Anyhow, I want to get
Super
into
Snapper.
the valley, but with so many of those thistle shrubs around, there's no way I'm going back there. But here's where you come in. If you clear some
Just
of
have to
them
take a
out,
camera.
I just might think about going back. What do you think, adventurer? Help me out?
Have the first look at my new invention, adventurer. All you need to do is target whatever it is you'd like to take a picture of, and push the button. What was that creature from the hinterland that you mentioned? Gamarita? Well, good luck finding her. I'm sure Darren will be quite pleased with the snapshot you returned to her. In any case, here's the Super Snapper. Have fun!
Oh, it's the big turtle. So all I have to do is get near it and do that. I mean, it says it's an elite quest, but that seems pretty simple. The Junemore Compound. Who's giving me that quest? Andy. Where is Andy? Andy's over there. Oops.
Just recently, a large bank of nomadic ogres arrived in Tanaris.
Oh yeah, I know what that is.
Taken
It's
over
down
a large
there.
area of the desert and formed a compound. Several smaller bands are currently wandering
Thirsty
the desert,
Goblin.
some of which have invaded the old troll ruins. The Dunamal compound must be destroyed. We cannot allow these ogres to build up a force. The leader of this band is named Gormarak the Ravager. I believe that putting an end to his leadership will be the beginning of
Thirsty
the end.
Goblin. What was that one? I'm gonna have to
I've
read
got an
that.
idea, see? I've heard of some strange creatures called dew collectors that live to the southwest, and that they are able to store water in special glands. I think that if I could get one of
Oh, it's
these
down
glands,
here as well. Excellent.
I could create a drink that would quench my terrible thirst. Do you think you could help me, adventurer? Look for the cactus garden, adventurer. That's where you'll find the dew collectors.
Yes, yes, I will do it. I'll do it just for you. This is the kind of stuff I normally do off camera. Takes a little while, that's for sure. Damn, this is like, it almost makes me think I should have saved these to save these quests for a little bit later. But it's going to be a massive chunk of XP. We're definitely going to hit 25%. We're already at 23. So let's aim for like 35 maybe. It's pushing us closer and closer to 49. Let's cross our fingers we can get to 49 in the next episode. I think doing dungeons without quests in them probably isn't the best way to get XP, but I mean, if you're out of quests in the open world anyway, you might as well. So before I found this group, I was kind of plotting out where I was going to go quest. I actually wanted to go and give this rescue quest another crack. It was kind of annoying me that we had not succeeded and had to run away so quickly last time.
Hey there. Okie dokie. Be seeing ya.
Bring the ancient egg to someone in Tanaris. Oh, that's the ancient egg, the ancient egg. The ancient egg, Hinterlands. The Hinterlands elite quests. Very well known. A lot of XP, but very dangerous. Not something that you can do casually. You want a proper group to do it. Suppose that is something that I could start looking out for in LFG. People advertising for the Hinterlands LFG quests. I mean, I consider it to be pretty similar to a dungeon, really, that place. That is leading to an extra quest and an extra boss in Sunken Temple. Is it the avatar of a car? Spawn of a car? Not sure which one it is. I'm guessing... it's none of these other ones. It must be the avatar of a car. Chance for a purple chest, which I would be very, very sad if we won this, because it would mean there's no one wearing cloth in the group, and you know, that would be much better used on someone that isn't me. That is a lot of spirit, though. It's not telling me what the drop rate is. I'm going to imagine it's quite low. I've got a plate chest with dodge on it, so that'd be a decent tanking chest. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we're definitely going to do this quest. Although I feel like most people will probably... Every time we've done a dungeon, there's always already been someone prepared and ready to go with quest items to summon things, so I feel like that's probably going to be no different. Nothing much else, really, that we would be keen on. This might be a... Oh, gee, that's a big head on that. That'd probably be a decent tanking weapon. I don't know about the weapon speed. When I do hear people talk about paladin tanking, they're generally saying that the weapon speed should be fast. Yeah, nice little dress there as well. Alright, let's claim our great prize.
Hi, how are you? You have
I'm
a
good.
Day now. Wow, you've got the scale.
Boom.
Thanks, adventurer. I can't wait to get to work on this thing. So you saw Gazrilla? Was he as big as they say?
I don't know what they said, but he was big. So what we're going to do is we're going to take off our Signet of Expertise. I want you to watch the speed increase here. Boom. Look at that. How much faster we're going now. Feel the speed. the wind in my hair. My hair's going crazy now with the extra speed. 3% faster. Either way, this was giving us no benefit in battle. So, we are probably going to put that in the bank and never see it again. I did like the 35 DPS, I think it was 35. Decent DPS one-handed mace that it could summon, but that 1 hour limit on it, yeah, I don't know about that. You wouldn't want to be in a... Like with that dungeon we just did, I think that was a little bit over 1 hour. Imagine getting to the last boss and your weapon just despawns. And you got to wait another 2 hours before you can bring it back. So, not very trustworthy, that one. But I'm always... Whenever I come here, I want to go to this flight path. It's just ingrained in me. The rest of these quests involve... I mean, I'm already doing traveling, but it's even more travel. I'm not going to bore you with those. I think this is a pretty good episode just to call it Zul'Farrak. Quite satisfied with this one. So what I'd like to do is thank you for watching. Pretty happy that we didn't die, as always. Although we are immortal, I'm sure we would have been okay. Next episode, it's either going to be bursting out some quick questing, or we're going to be back and doing... I prefer to do Uldaman, because I want to get that last quest done. But we're definitely going to be looking at ZF again, because those shoulders, I don't know if there's anything better than those for a while. We need to start getting more blue plate gear. Been very unfortunate. We're always getting great weapons, but the actual armor... We've got some pretty old armor pieces on right now that I would love to replace. So, both of those 2 dungeons are hopefully in my future very shortly. But until then, I will see you next time.